check out BigBadToyStore.com for this and other great toys.
And last but certainly not least in Fansproject's Motor Squad, we have the leader of the Motor Squad, C813, Big Daddy Cool himself, Diesel. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, guess what? We're going to take a quick look at the packaging. So here it is. There's Diesel all like, I have guns. Lots of guns. Just, yeah. Same picture here on the top. On the side, of course, you have the shot of the toy, and on the other side, you have an illustrated version of that same picture. On the back, guess what? A bunch of obligatory product shots, this, that, the other. Yes, he turns into a truck, and he can pose and stuff, and yes, he has a bunch of stuff all over him, and yes, he has butt flaps, and yeah, he can shrink somehow, and yes, more stuff on him, and yes, the back of this truck, in fact, does have a panel. This truck does, in fact, have a back. I don't get some of these pictures. I really don't. But anyway. So, that's it for that. And, of course, you get the obligatory third-party collector's card with that same picture of Big Daddy Cool Diesel himself. And on the back, you have some more bio, some more story. And again, the pause button is your best friend. Read it on your own time, at your own pace. I'm just going to slowly scroll up this so that you may read this on your own time. There we go. What happened here? I didn't do that. There's something they don't want us to know. It's a secret. Some kind of government conspiracy. There's something they don't want us to know. What is it? I don't know. But anyway, here we have Big Daddy Cool Diesel in his truck mode. And this, very cool. I will say the alt mode is amazing. I love this alt mode. The robot mode, we'll get into that later. But I love this alt mode. Now, obviously, the other members of the Motor Squad, not Stunticons, they were given pretty drastic updates, but this still pretty much looks like G1 Motormaster. I mean, it basically is still G1 Motormaster, but looks very, very good. Really do like it. He has this little cluster of stuff here you just pick onto his back. This is basically for the rifle mode, for the weapons. That just tabs in right there into those slots. Like that. And, yeah, you get the hilt for the sword here for combined mode, and this becomes a little chest piece. Other than that, I mean, there's no actual visible robot under him. I mean, everything's very well hidden, very well compacted. And this trailer is just chock full of stuff. There's not a lot of hollow space in here. This is full of stuff. So, and he does feel quite hefty. He's got some weight to him, which is quite nice. Got some silver detailing here. He's got some silver on the rims. And some silver detailings here along the sides with a little bit of red. Smokestacks are done in silver. Got the nice purple windshields going on there. Nice silver grille and front bumper. Just all around, very nicely done. Looks very, very cool. And for comparison, here is our good friend Generations Bumblebee. Again, just so you can get a sense of the size of these figures. So there you have him with Bumblebee. And just for another sense of size here he is with Classics Optimus Prime. Again, so you can get a sense of how they stack up. So, there you go. Yay. And of course, here he is with G1 Motormaster. Oh, look at the preciousness. Preciousness! I always have to say that when I bring in a G1 toy. Preciousness! It's so precious. Oh, wee! And of course, last but certainly not least, we have to bring in his buddies, his compatriots, his fellow Motor Squad partners here. So here we have the whole Motor Squad at last, side by side. And again, just so you can get a sense of how they scale with each other, there you go. That's how he scales with the rest of the Motor Squad, not Stunticons. So, there you go. And repro labels. Hurry up and make a set for this guy. I 105. Get on that repro labels. Get on it. But yeah, very nice. Rolls quite well. You can kind of hear how he's rolling on my table. So that's pretty much telling you that he does have some weight to him because he rolls quite heavily. But yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. Now, we'll show off this one thing here, which is kind of pointless. Just take this off, put it off to the side. This feature I find really kind of pointless, but it's a feature, so I'll show it off. And one other thing that I will say is that the instructions for this guy sucks. I just want to pop off this whole back section here. And basically this guy is held together with roughly 1 million tabs. Just so you know, when you get this guy. You have to line up roughly about 10,000 million tabs. That's a lot. But you're going to take this, just put this off to the side right now. But, yeah, the instructions for this guy are not good at all. But I'll get more into that once we get to those parts of the transformation. And basically, you're going to take this thing and break it in half. Like that. Again, more tabs. We're going to take this chunk, put that off to the side. And then you can take this back section and plug it in back here. Why, I don't know. But you can. And now he is a much smaller truck. Now he is the motor UPS master. I don't know what the point of this is. Now granted, now they're the same size. Maybe that's why? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what the point of that was, but it's a feature. That's in the instructions. Important stuff isn't, but this is in the instructions. I don't know why, but it's a thing. It's a thing. So, all right, we're going to pop this off. And I guess we can get to using all this stuff to make the rifle mode. And this is one part where the instructions suck, because I just want to show you this. Because I want you to see it. I want you to see it with your own eyes. Where's the part with the gun? Here it is. Here, basically, it says, hey, take all this, take it apart. Then it says, all right, put all this together. And I'm like, where the heck are these two pieces? I don't know what these are. What are they? I did not know. It totally left out what you were supposed to do with these two pieces. Turns out that this back panel is these two pieces. Says nothing about that in the instructions. Nothing whatsoever. But what you do is you take this, you split it, and then you take each section and you fold it in half, like that. And that's how you get there. And Diesel can hold these individually as like two shotguns. And they look cool. Got some nice detailing going on there. So basically you can hold this as two separate shotguns. But really I like the combined mode rifle because that looks really cool. So you're basically going to take this piece here, unplug this. What? Parts forming? Yes, a lot of parts forming. Get used to it. You want to take this piece, pop that off. Take this piece and pop that off. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take one of these guns and you're going to take this piece right here and you're going to clip it over this center section right here, which can be a bit of a pain in the butt to do, and hopefully I will not curse while I'm trying to do it. Well, at least not as much as I did when I tried to do it the first time. Hey, I didn't have to curse. All right. This show can stay PG. All right. Now let's see if we can get the other one. Wait. Hold up. Wait a second. Maybe. Come on. Good. There we go. Hey! Easier. All right. Your kids can still watch this show. Thank God. So there you go. Once you have that done, you're going to take this piece right here. You're just going to raise this up slightly. And this post right here will plug in to this port right here. So you're just going to take that, line it up, and just push it down like that, and just bring that back down. There you have that piece. Now you're going to take this piece right here. This will, you see this little rectangular peg right here will slot in right here into the barrel. Slide that in like that. Slide that in like that, and then you just want to take this barrel piece and plug that in. You'll see how that'll all line up right there. Push that in, and there you go. There you have the combine mode rifle. And that looks really cool. Really, really dig that. And for the not Menosaur to hold this, you basically just want to take this handle and flip that down. And that's how Menosaur will be able to hold this. So, but for Diesel, you'll want it like that. So there you go. Big gun. So I'll put that off to the side. And now we'll get down to transforming Diesel himself into robot mode. So let's get down to that. So first thing we're going to do is start untabbing the 50 million tabs. Untab all this, take it, and you want to accordion it down on itself. So you want to bring that down, bring that up. And there are more tabs to lock all of that into place. Take that, undo all these tabs, bring it down, bring that up, and there you go. Then you're going to take these sections and you're going to take them, you're going to swing them back like that. You're going to take these wheels and rotate them around like that. Now once you do that, you're going to concentrate on the cab. And this is another part where the instructions sucked, but I'll show you what to do. Now you want to bring this whole cab section down along with the legs like that. You want to untab all of this, and this, I think, has about 500 tabs on its own. There's this tab, that tab, this down here. There we go. Like that, there we go. Once you do that, one thing you want to do is you want to take these hips and you want to basically swing them around. So you're going to bring it up, bring that forward, bring that down. So basically you see, this half is black, this half is gray. Right now you want the black part facing you. So, bring that around like that. And there you go. Then you're going to take this lower section here. Like, it actually has a proper waist joint, but you're going to take this lower section. You're going to rotate that 180. So now this purple piece is facing you. Now you're going to take the legs at the thigh swivel, and you're going to rotate them 180. Like that. So now you have everything oriented like that. Now you want to take these cab section pieces here, bring them down, and make sure that this piece comes down with it. So take that, oops, that, bring that down. Again, make sure that this comes with it. Like that. Now, this is another section where the instructions sucked, because it just left out like numerous steps. Again, I want to show you just so you can see it with your own eyes. It's basically like, okay, you want to bring this down. It basically starts you off here, and then all of a sudden you're here, and there's like a lot more steps in between this and this. And I was getting legit frustrated at this point in the transformation because I didn't know what to do. And I had to figure it out on my own, and I did, but it was just, it got annoying. You know, Fansproject usually doesn't drop the ball with their instructions, but this is the case where they kind of dropped the ball with their instructions. But you basically want to take this whole assembly here, you want to bring it down like that. Now, you'll see here, this whole cab section right here, this is on a double hinge. You're going to take it and bring it back, and you'll see there's a tab right here that'll tab right in up here. So you want to bring that, tab that in. It doesn't tab in super secure either, because as you'll see later, once you fool around with it, you'll realize it's not the most secure connection, and you can pretty much wiggle it loose pretty easy. But you want to take that, tab it in like that. Now, you're going to take this, you're going to bring it up, and then you're going to, oops, see, came loose. And now you're going to bring the foot down on this hinge right there, like that. Once you do that, oh wait, were you? Actually, you don't have to do that. My bad. You don't have to do that. Forget I said that. Forget I said that. Erasey, erasey. You didn't see that. That's how professionals do things. Erasey, erasey. You didn't see that part. Never mind. But basically, now you want to bring this whole foot section up on this hinge right here. And you're going to, as you'll see here, there's a tab right here that'll tab into that slot right there. So basically, you're going to bend this here at this hinge and lock this ankle into place, which can be a bit of a pain. Come on. There we go. Just going to lock it in there, close that up, rotate the foot forward, and there you have this leg all done. So, second verse, same as the first. Take this, bring it down, bring that up, and no, you're not going to bring the foot down, actually. I was about to do the same thing again. Basically, you're going to take this whole section here, bring it back, tab it into place, and you're going to bring it up on this hinge, and again, bring it around so it tabs in right there. Bring the foot forward, close that back panel up right there, and there you got his legs all done. You just want to come back here, take these little flaps, just bring them down, bring them up against his hips. You're going to come up here, and I have to raise the camera because you can't see what I'm doing. That would be nice if you could actually see what I'm doing. I can see what I'm doing, but you need to see what I'm doing. So basically you're going to come up to this section here, you're going to take these sections here, you're going to untab them, and bring them out. Pull out the cat hair. How the heck it just gets everywhere, man. Yeah, take that, bring it out. Now you're going to take this whole shoulder assembly here and you're going to swivel that up like that. So once you have that going, you're going to take this outward section right here. You're going to flip this up like that. You're going to push this forward and that will bring out the hand. You can take this panel here and bring that down like that. Then you can unfold the arm, bring it forward, bring it down. Oops, make sure that doesn't come with it. Bring it down and orient the hand properly. And there you go. Now you got an arm. Second verse, same as the first. Take that, bring it up, slide the hand out, bring that panel down, flip it out, bring the arm forward, bring the arm down, rotate the hand, and there you go. Now you can come here, flip up the head, rotate it, bring up the chest piece, and you'll see here, slot, tab, put 2 and 2 together, or in this case 1 and 1, I guess, because it's only 1. Hey, I know math. So there you go. And now you're going to take this whole torso section here on this double hinge, on this squeaky hinge, bring it forward, and these 2 pegs will plug into the 2 ports right there, and lock the waist in place. Then you can take these back flaps here, and they're on a bit of a slider here, so you can take them and just slide them down. That gives you a little bit more clearance to bring them down against his back. Get them all situated here. He's a bit of a pain in the butt to stand, I will say that. See? See? You see? You see? You see what I mean? There we go. Come on. Come on, Big Daddy Cool. There we go. So there you have it. There you have Diesel in his robot mode. And it looks good. I mean, it's not perfect, but it does have that Motormaster vibe to it. I mean, he does have the classic box head. I mean, it looks good. One thing that does bug me a little bit is the fact that, and maybe it's just it's the G1er in me, but it bugs me a little bit that the truck cab doesn't become his feet. I'm just used to that. I mean, it's still, you know, it's on his shins now, so it's in the same general area, but it's still, I don't know. But the truck cab just isn't, it's not his feet. And to me, it's like, that's not right. But still, they took a liberty with it, and I do still like it. All things considered. Now, the instructions do tell you to take these connectors here and flip them up. Which you do kind of have to, well, you do have to do, because then it frees up the bicep swivel. If you leave it down, then you totally lock up that joint, so. But it does look kind of weird with these things just kind of flipped up like that, for no good reason. But, hey, totally up to you. But, still, I mean, he does look cool, all things considered. Getting closer on the head sculpt again, you can see he does have the classic box head. It's still a very nice head sculpt, and still a nice design all around. It does hit all the cues that I think it needs to hit. He does have a very protruding crotch. I don't get what's going on here. I mean, okay. But, other than that, though, he does still have a very nice design. You know, people have complained about these flaps hanging out here, but they're on ball joints, so if you don't like them, you can just take them and pop them off if you really hate them that much. They don't really bug me that much. You know, it is what it is. But there you have it. Now, articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, so you can get some good wiggle action out of it. Shoulders can rotate a full 360. They can go in and out. You do have your bicep swivel. You have a double-jointed elbow. You get your wrist swivel. You do get a waist joint, a nice clickety-clackety waist joint. Hips can go forward. They can go back. They can go in and out on a nice clackety joint. You do get a clackety thigh swivel, and again, just messing with it, you can see how that just kind of came unpegged there. That's one thing that does bug me a bit. He does have about 90 degrees of movement there on the knee. Again, nice clickety-clackety joint, and your feet are on a ball joint, so you can get some good movement out of that. So, he is still quite posable, all things considered. I guess we should probably do the comparisons now and get it out of the way before we bulk him up a little bit more. So, for comparison, here he is with our good buddy, Generations Bumblebee. Again, just so you can get a general sense of how he scales with some mainline stuff. And here he is with Classics Prime. You can see he's quite a bit taller than Classics Prime. So, there you have that. And of course, here he is with G1 Motormaster. Oh, precious. So precious. Even still kind of retains the nipples that G1 Motormaster has. So, hey. Thumbs up for preserving the nipples. The motor nipples. And of course, we'll bring in his buddies here. The rest of the motor squad. Get them all together. So there you go. And much like a G1 combiner team, the leader is huge and the rest of them are a lot smaller. But here you go. The whole band back together. The clique. I love it. I love it. I mean, the Stunticons have always been my favorite combiner team. So this to me just makes me smile so much to have updated versions, even though they're not official. It's still updated versions of the Stunticons, and I love the way this looks. I love it, I love it, I love it. So, there you go, the whole motor squad together. So we'll get these guys out of the way. Now, you're probably asking yourself, because that's, I'm sure, what you call yourself, hey, EmGo, hey, you still got this big chunk of truck trailer just hanging out here. What do you do with all that? What's going on here? Well, I'm going to show you what you do with all this. So, we're going to take Diesel, put him off to the side, and we're going to focus on this chunk of stuff. And as you can see, like I said, this is all, it's full of stuff here. There's very little empty space going on here. It's all pretty much used. And the funny thing is that the top section here and the bottom section are exactly the same. So you can take these pieces and plug them in up here and have it like that, and it would be right. There's basically no wrong way to put this back together, which I actually do appreciate. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start ripping this apart. What? Parts forming? Yes, parts forming. Lots of parts forming. So we're going to take this top section here, undo the million tabs, open this up. You'll see here we got the tip of the sword, just slots in. It can slot in on either side. Take that, put that off the side. You can see the combined mode fist just hanging out there. We'll just open these panels up a little bit here to get some clearance, and we'll just pull the hands out. You can see they just slot in onto these slots, and this peg right here just plugs in right into the palm. So we'll take these hands, take them out, put those off to the side for now, and we'll close this back up because we don't need it quite yet. Going to come back here, we're going to pull this off. As you can see, it's very reminiscent of the chest piece that G1 Motormaster had, with the 4 rolly wheels. So, you have that. We'll put that off to the side. And now we're going to take this section right here. We're going to take this, pull this off, come here, pull that off. Oh, you also want to take this off also. This is the sword hilt. We're going to need that. And you want to take this, put that off to the side. And basically you're going to take these two pieces right here. You're going to take them and put them together with the purple lines facing each other. Tab those in. Take the sword hilt, plug that in, like that. And then take the tip of the sword, plug it up top, and that'll hold everything together. And there you have the combined mode sword for Not Menasor. And that looks really cool. I dig it. I love the purple in there. Very nice looking sword. Me digs very much, and it does come to quite a bit of a point there. So be careful with it. Don't poke your eye out. But there you go. There you got the combined mode sword. So we got that done. We'll put that aside. Now we're going to focus on the rest of this stuff here. So I'll bring the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Basically, you're going to take this and, again, you're going to bring these out slightly because they do tab in. Take that and you're going to pull this apart. Come on. Am I pulling the right side? Yeah. Yes, I am. Okay. Need to make sure I was doing the right thing here. There you go. We'll take that, separate this right here, like that. Do the same thing here. Pull these panels out. Come on. Probably easier if I just open these up. There we go. So we'll just take these pieces, we'll put these off to the side, because we don't need them right this instant. You're going to take these chunks right here. You're going to take these sections, these little sections right here, you want to take them, flip them out to reveal little missile launchers. Then you're going to take these panels, and you'll see here it's on a double hinge. And this slot right here will end up slotting into, this tab, my fault, this tab will end up tabbing into this slot right here in that red missile. So I'm going to take it and fold it up and push it over till it falls into place, which it did not. Dang it. Wait, I did something wrong. I did something wrong. Are you surprised? Shut up. Shut up. There you go. Actually, you want to bring it up at this angle first. You want to bring it up like that, and then push it over like that. So the tab's over. Because there is a tab right here also. This tab right here will tab in right there. So basically you want to bring it up. Come on. Some of these hinges are really tight too. There you go. So basically you want to bring it up on that hinge and then push it in. It'll snap into place. And there you go. They can bring this out. And this is on its own hinge here. So you can angle it however you want. Like that. Second verse, same as the first. Untab this. Rotate that out. Bring that up. Bring it over. Flip that around. Bring that up. Bring it over. Up and over. With the greatest of ease. Greatest of ease. There we go. See, greatest of ease. So there you go. Let's bring that out. And there you go. Now you got these two things full of guns and missiles. So basically what you're going to do with those is you're going to bring Big Daddy Cool back in. And there are these two slots right back here. And you're just going to take them and you're going to slot them in. Right there. And right there. If I can see what I'm doing. There we go. So there you go. So now he's got big shoulder-mounted missiles now. Yay! Shoulder-mounted missiles. I'm going to take these and kind of angle them a little straighter out. And this is starting to make them a little back heavy, but there we go. So we'll put them back off to the side. And now we'll bring in these pieces right here. Now this is a part that legit frustrates me because these pieces right here are just, they're pegged in. And now they're going to make a liar out of me. Because before these things were popping off crazy easy. Oh, there we go. See this piece right here. And this is meant for the combination that ends up plugging into the arms. And this peg is not the most secure thing in the world, so it does kind of come off kind of easy. And I don't know whether or not to try to tighten this up with some floor polish, because I still haven't tried out the connection for combined mode, so I don't want to tighten this up to where it becomes too tight to use in combined mode, so I'm a little weary, but it's just a little thing that does bug me. But basically what you're going to do here is you're going to take a fist. You're basically just going to kind of ball up the fingers here. Like that. You basically want the hand like that. And you'll see that there are slots behind the fist. And they're going to slot into these tabs are going to tab into the slots behind the hand. This is another part that frustrates me, because these tabs are way too small for the slots. Now, while it holds in pretty well as it is, I don't know if you even saw that, but it tabs in just fine as is. But if I remove this piece, you'll see it doesn't hold at all. There is no friction whatsoever. You can see it tabs in right there. See, it tabs in, but there's no friction at all. It's just nothing. So basically this piece is the only thing holding it on. And and this piece isn't even that secure. So you have a basically non-functioning connection working with a very flawed connection. So good luck with that. But basically you want it in this configuration right here. And we'll do the other one right now just to get it out of the way. So you just want to ball up those fingers. Ball them up with your fury and your anger. And take it. Just work it in there. And slot it in. And this is the exact same thing. It just does not hold on at all. But there you go. You basically just want the hands just kind of balled up in there. Like that. And what you're going to do with these is you're going to use the connector ports here. And you'll see they're made in a specific shape. And you can obviously match it up with the post here. So basically you're going to put this in sideways like that. And this is another part of the connection that's a little bit frustrating, but you want to take it, just kind of work it in there. You do kind of have to wiggle it in. Once you do that, you rotate it, and that'll lock it in place. So I'm going to take it and bring it forward like that, so those big cannons are facing you. There you got one. Then you want to take the other one, plug that one in, like that, and rotate it, aim it forward, and there you go. So now he's got these giant, just all kinds of missile launchers and guns hanging off of his shoulders. That's gangsta. Very, very gangster. And again, if you mess with these a little too much, they'll start to fall apart. So I don't mess with these too much when I have them on there. Now, basically what else you're going to do is you can take this little guy right here. And you can flip out this handle right here. And you can basically hold it as a little shield. You can also take it and just plug it in into this slot right here on the side, but that looks kind of stupid, so I have him holding it as a little shield. And then, of course, you can give him his big rifle, and he can hold that, because all the giant missile launchers and guns on his shoulders is not enough. And this elbow is a little bit on the loose side, too, which bugs me. But I can just tighten that up. I can tighten that up, no problem. So, not that much of an issue for me. So he has that. Now, of course, you have the big sword, and you're like, hey, what do you do with the giant sword? Well, guess what? There's storage for that, too. You're basically going to take either one of these wheel assemblies here, just rotate it up, and you'll see there's a tab right here, and it'll tab into a slot right here on the sword. And this is not the most solid connection either. It's pretty loose. It just kind of, it does pop off pretty easily, but it's meant to go there. But yeah, the slightest tap and it just comes right off. Some of the tolerances on this guy is just not great. But basically that's the storage for the sword. It's probably going to fall off when I try to turn him back around. Make sure all that's tabbed in right. So, there you go. Don't fall apart. Please don't fall apart. Oh, God. Oh, God. There we go. Whew, boy. So there you have Diesel fully armed and ready to destroy the world. Literally, he could destroy the whole world just by himself with all this stuff on him. And I mean, it's extreme, almost unnecessarily extreme, but it does still look cool. So I can't fault it too much, because the end result is something that looks pretty freaking awesome and, you know, quite scary. If he was actually on a battlefield with all this stuff, I would run. I would definitely turn around and run. But you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's definitely just, it's Motormaster to the extreme in a way never imagined before. And leave it to Fansproject to imagine this. And it does look cool. I will admit, this looks cool. Again, it's fiddly because some of the components, like I said, these things are just, you know, and when I was messing with this before, I mean, these things were falling off a lot because, like I said, that peg is just not as secure as it needs to be. But, you know, once you get it all together and all, you know, as secure as you can get it, I mean, the end result, I like. This is just, it's so insane that I love it. Now, you know, again, just do a little comparison here. There he is, bulked out next to Classics Prime. And yeah, you think Prime's going to fight him now? He'll think twice. He'll think twice. Oh yes, he'll think twice. But, yeah. The future! Okay. But yeah, all in all, though, this is a cool figure. I will say it's a cool figure. It has its problems. The instructions suck. It does have some tolerance issues, but all in all, though, it is a very cool figure. It looks awesome. And what little nitpicks I do have with it are stuff that, you know, I can get over pretty easily because, like I said, the overall look, once you get everything on here and everything's situated, it does look cool. So, you know, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Does it look cool on the shelf? Yes, it does. Does it have some problems? Yes, it does. But I still like what I see. So, I would definitely recommend this guy. Now, I'm not going to show off the transformation for the combination mode. I'm going to do that in the next video when we do the full combination. Right now, we're just going to end it here, and we'll get down to the combined mode of M3 in the very next video. So, I think that's it for this, guys. So, don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Fansproject's Causality Diesel, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be a geek, be proud, palm in your face!
Oh God, I knew it. I knew this was gonna be bad. I knew it! Gah!